Hello there, this is SME On Point, the very last one for 2022. And as we wrap up the year, I'd like to thank you, the loyal viewers and watchers of this lot, for your continued appreciation and support. And to end the year, bring you a series of interviews that I've done with some business owners reflecting the year that they've had, looking at some challenges they face as well as the opportunities that they came across. The founder of Life and Lemons, Kathleen Volmaran, shares with us her lemonade journey and her hopes for 2023. Take a look. After working for more than 20 years in corporate, Kathleen Volmaran says she was unhappy and decided to step out and start a business. Not knowing which direction to take, she embarked on a silent retreat that helped her shape her vision for the next step. This is how her Life and Lemons lemonade business began. But the journey was not without challenges, such as contending with the COVID-19 pandemic.
Two of my solutions were to develop lemon iced tea, which I make with my special rooibos recipe. People are so health conscious at the moment and very, very little sugar. And I dusted off my grandmother's old ginger beer recipe. And when markets reopened, suddenly, because so many people had been laid off and so many people are still losing jobs, more and more and more and more markets are opening up. And I think everybody's realized that the markets themselves are everywhere. So if you don't have competitive products, really high quality, very little sugar, healthy if possible, and competitive price, as you said, you're not going to succeed. And I find that because of introducing those two extra products, apart from my lemonade flavors, and lemonade is really my speciality, I've had to make sure that I have started growing some of my own ingredients.
Volmaran's marketing strategy involves setting up at food markets on weekends, and while many are looking to hitting the retail shelves, she says this means that in 2023 she will have to look into adding preservatives to an otherwise natural lemonade to hit the shelves.
I might have to look at some kind of preservative, whether it's just starting out with a little bit of citric acid, but I have to actually send my products off to a lab to be properly analyzed for them to say, listen, for this flavor, because I use fresh produce, you're going to have to use a different preservative for the strawberry, for instance, the pink lemonade, compared to the classic lemonade, or compared to the lemongrass and the ginger lemonade, and I do seasonal lemonade. So sometimes I'll do a mango in summer, I'll do an orange and basil in winter, apple. So every different fruit that you add and every herb that you add will require a different recipe to preserve it. So, and that can be a very expensive exercise for me.
Volmarans believe that mentorship can help many aspiring business owners to realize their dreams.
If there could be one hub for people starting out and people like me who have come out of a corporate environment and we really don't know much about entrepreneurship, if there could be little workshops for us that don't require us leaving home for days at a time, because we have businesses to run, that would be really fantastic. If, for instance, in the food industry, we get Hewlett sugar or a fruit packer or a bottle maker or a label printer, somebody to come in and do a little advert and do some sponsorship of these workshops, that would be really fantastic.
Liabo Setho, SABC News, Johannesburg. Thank you so much to Life and Lemons for sharing their story with SME On Point. And as always, I encourage you to please reach us out on our Facebook page, which is at SME On Point. We're also on Instagram, by the way. If you'd like to get hold of any of the series that we've done since the beginning of the year, all the way back to last year, you'll be able to find them on that Facebook page. Now, on to this. Digital marketing helps brands reach their target audience and promote product and service. While that's the goal of a traditional marketing campaign too, digital market allows brands to target a more specific or niche audience. I also had a virtual sit down with Rucien Petersen, the founder of Spottmedia, who has compiled marketing trends for 2023 designed for entrepreneurs.
And one of the first aspects that we found during the year, and based on our experience with our clients, entrepreneurs, business people, is that we're underestimating the platform LinkedIn. So as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, we actually don't understand how valuable that platform is. LinkedIn is really powerful for someone in today's time wanting to grow their brand, wanting to increase the awareness of what they are offering, and wanting to perhaps maybe create events or exhibitions or industry events, etc., because it allows you to connect with decision makers. And that's why it's such a powerful tool. Executives, CEOs, directors. It's really a valid tool. And not many, what we realized this year, not many entrepreneurs are really engaging in this platform.
What other trends have you seen? I mean, obviously you get, when it comes to digital media or social media and how entrepreneurs use it, they go for the easiest. And we've seen that platforms such as Facebook have become sort of much more easier to work, even having programs directly for businesses and small businesses, and or your Instagram, of course. But do you think that people are taking advantage of the growth that is coming with TikTok?
Yeah, and thank you for mentioning that, because that's also one of the trends that we've seen grow tremendously during the year 2022 and going to take off in 2023. Short form video is really taking off at the moment. But what we realize also in our discussions, in our campaigns with clients, that not enough business owners and entrepreneurs are actually creating short form video. And video is an effective tool really to get people to remember what it is that you're offering. A simple statistic says that as human beings, we are able to remember up to 90% of the information when we watch a video. So it really shows you how powerful it is. So short form video, the likes of TikTok, the likes of Instagram Reels, that feature, we have encouraged, and we are going to be using more of this in the year 2023 when we are rolling campaigns out for our clients. So something for you as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, really to focus on short form video in the year 2023.
We were taught about the importance of email marketing and how that has traditionally been one of the most favored ways of digital marketing. Do you think it's still relevant?
I think that email marketing is definitely relevant. And one of the reasons I say so is because what we realize is that consumers interact with brands at various levels. So for a business, there are a number of tools that you can use. What we're seeing and what we found during this year 2022 is that not enough businesses are integrating their tools. So they're not making sure that it's aligned, that it speaks the same language across all the platforms. So when it comes to the social media, when it comes to newsletter marketing, they are not integrating those tools together. When it comes to their website and you visit their website, you are not able to perhaps maybe sign up, or it doesn't divert to your other platforms. An integration strategy when it comes to a newsletter is really an effective way to grow your brand and to grow your business. So definitely we still see that newsletter marketing is effective and should be used. Why? Because we realize that consumers, they interact with brands at various levels. You want to be able to reach someone on social media, you want to be able to reach someone in a newsletter, someone on the website, someone via an SMS. And these are all different touch points that allows you to achieve that brand recognition.
Apart from social media, Rucien, what other tools do you think are available to entrepreneurs to make sure that their brand is visible? I ask this because you may have a great brand identity on social media and all of that, but if your service is not good, then there's no point, because at some point people will talk that, Rucien's company, yeah, they're great. They've got this great brand identity, but they actually don't offer good service. What can you tell us about the importance of giving great and unmatched service?
I think that's a vital component. And before I get on to another means for brands that brands can use and another tactic for 2023, I think service is vital, and we see more and more consumers in today's time are reaching out to brands via digital channels, and consumers are also wanting a quick response when it comes to orders, when it comes to queries, when it comes to unsatisfaction. They are wanting a quick response. And I do believe that brands who have proper systems in place, proper people managing the platforms, these are the brands at the end of the day that will win, because we live in a time where you can order from your home and you can receive products or your groceries within even less than an hour. You can order an Uber or a Bolt. And these are all convenience, and this is what consumers are looking for in today's time. So customer service is really important to deliver on what you promise, because that's such a vital component to the reputation of a brand. But coming back to that other question you asked with regards to another tool that business owners can use, what we also found this year in particular is that the tool of, or the tactic of collaborating and partnering and working together is such a vital component. And we find that entrepreneurs are wanting to really keep everything to themselves. They're wanting to do everything. They're wanting to tick off their own goals, a one-man show. But we actually find that it's more effective for you to partner with another brand, with another entrepreneur, with another concept that helps you to achieve that same goals. At the end of the day, I do believe that we all trying to achieve the same goal. So why not work together and try and get some sort of common ground to achieving the ultimate vision?
All right, and that is all for SME On Point for 2022. As I said at the beginning of the slot, thank you so much for indulging us, and thank you very much for supporting us and for always asking about our featured business of the week and supporting the small businesses. And as I always say, please support the small businesses in your communities and make those rands and cents circulate. And with that, I wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous 2023. But I will be with you until 3 o'clock for the rest of On Point. But for now, let's take a quick break.